Property analysts expect to see more new built-to-order launches in prime areas next year. They say million-dollar public flats could also be on the rise. With the recent cooling measures set to dampen the property market, industry watchers say demand will drop significantly as buyers and sellers may sit on the sidelines. Lisha Rodney finds out more.
It's been more than 6 months since Sakura Seat and Darren Lee started house hunting. The COVID-19 pandemic delayed housing projects and the build-to-order option didn't fit into their timeline. With a $500,000 budget, they were also priced out. There were nearly 17,000 units available during the 4 BTO exercises this year. Those in Hougang and Bukit Merah were oversubscribed by more than 10 times.
There were a lot of prime locations that we weren't looking at, and then within the ones that were non-prime were just not the places that we're looking at, because ideally the reason why we also looked at resale is because we want to be close to our parents. So there weren't any of the projects that came out that were near our parents.
That's why couples like them and many first-time buyers are turning to the resale market. This year, this segment had one of the highest number of HDB homes transacted in a decade. More than 23,000 flats changed hands. That's about a third more than the same period last year. That's despite HDB resale flat prices going up by 15% since the first quarter of last year. Analysts say there were several factors: first-time buyers buying from the resale market and households upgrading to larger units.
There were over 470 HDB homes that were sold for $1 million or more since 2012. Almost half were sold this year alone. They include areas such as Bishan, Queenstown, and the central area where I'm at, the Pinnacle at Duxton.
While industry watchers expect more of such million-dollar flats, they don't expect prices to go above $1.5 million. Mr. Leon Chan bought a unit at Pinnacle because of its prime location. The 5-room HDB flat cost him $580,000, and he's selling it for almost double that.
I'm personally familiar with neighbors who have actually sold their house in about 3 days after listing, really quickly, at about $1 million. So that's a really good indication that there's demand for the estate.
Mr. Chan and his wife are expecting the 4th child next year and are hoping to upgrade to a landed property. Many others like him are also buying private properties. Private new home sales have climbed steadily over the year, boosted by the landed property segment.
The HDB to private upgraders. Then there's a group that are selling their private condos and are looking for landed homes. So that is also driving all the landed homes prices too.
Heading into 2022, industry watchers say demand may see a significant drop and overall prices will decline in the private market because of the latest cooling measures. Analysts say the year ahead could also see public housing that's catered to a more diverse group of people, like the elderly or singles.